Hello and welcome to News Now. I am Omobolanle Adeshui. 9 persons were injured when a fire gutted a bank building under construction on Adeola Odeku Street in the Victoria Island area of Lagos State. The Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, LASEMA, said the 9 persons, all male adults, suffered burns and injuries and were taken to an undisclosed hospital. Investigation gathered that at the scene revealed the fire emanated from the generator house. LASEMA said a car belonging to Rapid Response Squad RRS was also burnt outside the building. First responders, including officials of LASEMA, Lagos Fire Service and Rescue, amongst others, prevented the fire from spreading. The agency also said the dampening down of the incident scene is ongoing. And the ongoing protest by commercial drivers in Lagos State over extortion and illegal fees being paid at their respective parks in Lagos has generated reactions from commuters. And recall that the commercial drivers in Nigeria's Economic Nerve Center, Lagos State, under the umbrella of the Joint Drivers Welfare Association of Nigeria, JDWAN, had declared a 7-day boycott of transport services in protest against arbitrary levies imposed on members by the state government. iBrandTV's correspondent Kayode Shokpekon has the rest of the story.
And in here are commuters heading out to various destinations in search of how to make ends meet. These commuters are stranded at the bus stop this morning because commercial buses are protesting what they described as extortion and illegal fees forcefully obtained from them by agberos. These agberos have become a thorn in the flesh of the drivers, who are coerced into paying so many illegal fees.
Before I could see a vehicle to get to my office, it was terrible because there's no vehicle. People are complaining that there is no fuel, nothing. We don't know the scarcity. Some people are saying that the drivers are on strike, this and that. So the way and some are complaining that the way Agbero extorted money from them. So all this one causes a lot of calamity on the way. So this morning it was difficult. So I just want to urge the nation so that they can come a bit to do something about it.
With the drivers, they are crying. Number 1, they pay roadworthiness. Number 2, they pay for park. Number 3, where they park, they collect loading. They will cut ticket. For example, if you are loading from Ikeja to Agege, they will take tickets in the morning, 2,005. When they come back in towards the evening, they will pay another one for that is 4,000. Then each time they are loading, they paid. They are complaining bitter. The same people that are paying that money to Agbero, and Agbero have affiliation with government.
The problem we are having here is the government. Even the government now, they cannot even address the matter with the masses who are suffering. And the government, they are looking at us, and it's very wrong. So it's good for the government to intervene on this issue. If the government refuses to intervene, it will affect us, the masses, seriously.
The protest, which kicked off on Monday, the 31st of October, saw commuters who could not get buses to their destination trekking.
There's no bus, that's why I'm trekking. They say the bus drivers, they are on strike just because the way the Agbero are extracting money from them is too much.
Look at the way they are trooping. Many of them are trekking. Some of them trek from Agege. They will not tell you. Some of them have been on the road since 7 o'clock. Somebody told me that from Asade to this place is 400 naira. Just somebody told me in my office that some people are trekking that he paid 400 naira from Asade to Ikeja.
If government wants to consider the way, I will call them the hoodlums, the way they take money from the drivers is too much. It's affecting we the masses. It's affecting us one way or the other, because the more they collect from them, the more they increase the price of the transport fare.
Commuters are saying this situation is affecting their pockets and Lagos state government is not doing enough to ameliorate their suffering. They wondered how long this insensitivity will last.
It's very bad. If government can do something about it, they just wipe them away. Take over. Instead of, it's creating a lot of, they have taken that in as a job.
What I discovered that the government have done that is very wrong is when these people give the ultimatum that they want to strike, they're supposed to invite them and discuss with them and find a way out. Makinde did it in Badon. He survived.
Even the drivers, they are the agberos. The drivers, they are the agberos. I just pray that this fight they embark on, they can able to finish it. If not, they will just get to a place now they will give up, because they can't fight the agbero, because a house divided against itself cannot stand. That is what the Bible said. So these people is just like a game between themselves. So we just have to beg the government themselves to intervene, because if the government don't intervene, the drivers can't able to fight this battle themselves.
And the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has declared the Lagos socialite and owner of Adika's Hotels, Alhaji Ademola Afolabi Kazim, also known as Alhaji Abdallah Kazim Muhammad, wanted over offenses bordering on exportation and trafficking of illicit drugs as well as money laundering. Director, Media and Advocacy, NDLEA Headquarters, Abuja, Femi Babafemi, said this in a statement on Tuesday. Babafemi said the decision to declare the suspect wanted to follow his failure to honor NDLEA invitations and an order granted to the agency by a federal high court in Lagos on October 17, 2022. He said, quote, the wanted drug kingpin was uncovered as the sponsor of some traffickers arrested by the Anti-Narcotics Agency in their recent attempts to export cocaine to Dubai, UAE, and other destinations outside Nigeria. A prominent member of the Zikist movement and Nigeria's first aviation minister, Chief Mbazulike Amechi, is dead. According to a statement released on Tuesday by Ezeana Tagbo Amechi on behalf of the family, the nonagenarian died in the early hours of today, November 1, 2022. Until his death, Amechi, who hailed from Amihe village in Upor, Nnewi South local government area of Anambra State, was a nationalist and one of the very few surviving members of the Zikist movement, led by the first president of Nigeria, Nnamdi Azikiwe. Amechi was also a member of the Anambra Elders Forum, the highest state advisory body that has Chief Emeka Anyoko as the chairman. Meanwhile, Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo, in a statement, described the deceased as an outstanding patriot and nationalist who served the nation diligently. Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, CFR, has expressed sadness over the death of the elder statesman and Nigeria's First Republic Aviation Minister, Dara Mbazulike Amechi, who died at 93. Well, may his soul rest in peace. And leaders of the Oyo State chapter of the All Progressives Congress, APC, have described the candidature of the former Lagos State Governor, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his running mate, Kashim Shettima, as the most credible and qualified candidate who have the requisite acumen and equity to rescue Nigeria from its present economic woes and reposition it back on the path to prosperity. This and many more were the submissions of party chieftains during the course of a solidarity rally held in the Ogbomoso region of Oyo State. Led by governorship candidate of the party, Senator Teslim Folarin, party faithful at the event expressed determination and readiness to canvass votes for all candidates of the APC across the board, stating emphatically that their party remains the only platform capable of providing qualitative leadership and essential to making life more meaningful for the citizenry. They called on all residents of Oyo State to align with the progressive platform in its renewed quest to make life more rewarding for Nigeria's esteemed masses.
We are highly impressed, and we believe that Ogbomoso is a done deal for us.
Yes, we are all gathered here this morning to work for Tinubu Shettima. And what is happening here in Ogbomoso today is unprecedented. By the special grace of God, Tinubu is winning. And every other candidate too.
The purpose of this rally is to flex muscle. We're not going to mess around with that. We want to flex muscle. We have a good product to sell in Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That's what it's all about. We flexed our muscle in Ibadan, we'll flex our muscle here again, and we'll keep on flexing it until we win the election.
Today, the APC in Ogbomoso zone, the 5 local government in Ogbomoso zone, we are together to organize, and we have organized a victory walk for our president, and in conjunction with the state governorship candidate. Today, we want to show to the whole world that Ogbomoso zone is for APC, nothing more, nothing less, and that's exactly what we are here.
Deputy Chairperson of the Labour Party in Oyo State, Olubukola Olayinka, has announced her exit from the Labour Party and has thrown her weight behind the candidature of former Vice President and flag bearer of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Olayinka, who hinged her decision on what she termed the resultant effect of the lingering, protracted, unresolved internal feud and lack of unity within the party fold in the state, promised to work assiduously for the electoral victory of the PDP in the next year's presidential election, and also described Alhaji Abubakar as a detribalized Nigerian who, according to her, possesses the requisite knowledge and experience to unify the nation and reposition her back on the path to national prosperity. That's why Labour Party leader assured her teaming supporters that the PDP remains the only platform to rescue Nigeria from her current economic woes, with an unwavering commitment towards ensuring that the presidential swings in favor of the PDP next year.
In the spirit of sincerity, love, and progress, I wish to officially announce our exit from Labour Party. I am not alone in this decision, as the people who believe in my political mentorship are also on the same page with me. Undoubtedly, our withdrawal from Labour Party is the resultant effect of protracted internal feud and incursion among the leadership of Labour Party in Oyo State.
And in a sad development, the Lagos State Police Command has confirmed the death of Ifeanyi Adeleke, first son of singer Davido Adeleke and Chioma Rowland. The command also confirmed that all members of Davido's domestic staff are in police custody following the death of Ifeanyi. Lagos Police spokesperson Benjamin Hundeyin announced this on Tuesday. Speaking on the sad incident, the Lagos PPRO said preliminary investigations are ongoing to unravel what led to the death of the boy. He said, quote, "Domestic staff at Davido's home have been taken to the station to give their account of what happened. I wouldn't call that arrest yet. The DMW boss and his fiancée, Chioma, were reportedly away from the house when the boy drowned in a pool at his father's house in Banana Island on Monday evening."